So apparently there was a situation at a university recently where there was a class on like the history of race, and it was a like multiracial, multi-ethnic students in the class, and they were kind of warned, or that like there was a reputation for the class being a little bit provocative or whatever. So it's a white professor, like an old white guy, and at one point very early in the class, like among the first things that this guy says is, so is it worse for someone to be, a black man to be hit on the head, or a black man to be called an N-word, except he said it, he said the entire word out. And my friend was like, this is so like childish of these students, because they reacted like strongly to it, and they objected, and they wrote like a letter or whatever. They weren't calling for his firing or anything, but they were offended that he would say that. And I kind of see both sides. I'm like, you have to be, it's kind of a given that you'll be pushed in a class like that, but at the same time, whoever the professor is, I think, has to recognize that students' awareness of that and emotions around that are heightened at the same time. And I could totally see, if I were a black person, without any context or without any explanation of, hey, listen, there are certain words or whatever, or ideas that you might find offensive that I'm just going to be bringing out in this class, why a student wouldn't trust an old white guy, even if he's being intentional of coming out and saying that word, like just dropping that like that in that context without any warning. I could totally see why a black student would be like, this is bullshit, and I don't trust this, I don't know this person, I don't trust this person. And the fact that the professor, I don't know. So that's the situation, and it kind of strikes to what we were talking about.